Way Madisonina, oh, way Madisonina, can't you ask me? Yimadiswa, way Madisonina, mommy. Oh, yeah, waka, Zambia, Jerry,
Yeah,
waka,
let's start it.
waka. Constantly, actually, walking, she runs on me, actually. We my days on you, she runs on me. We my, we say it now.
Yeah. John Mr. JP. Yeah. Tibia would Timubia, won't quadia, my wabemumbu. You saw beton and so on it here, if you have a bon tibensu. Till you ask a crab upon
All
the
right.
Usia for be you a man. Chedian Ponsin and Nick one and muscle, Mowa commentu. Usua Wusia would ye and a wolf munina. A bro so I know a shapantia would yakoma. Ye young coupon with whom my broke as the man and man. Wo Christo ne ho ton ne dia wada wana wato me pono matamfo ni memra me nie ne da so waso me sa de mi twapo kokko we nya me kwan so se se nya me wada so ti ase dia we ni da hwan so tete botan wa ye bi pen wada so hina ne nanso emfa we ni ntu wiase wo nyankopon ne ti ase wo gidi ni be hwe ase mpredi asan we ni be grase nipa besrew na wo nya hwekura na ye twe wase ni nyine mu wo bu nkotodwa akasa nya me me da ase senior kese to me be dead intino enso hwe bebre beto so kai be bia wo fino.
Active for the other four, Mama Juma Makwaba, about Hope for Life Radio.
Open the palm bed.
In the year of our Lord. Coupon here, Dini, if it's a woman, I watch you for a pro as a barber to your beam. Yeah, that's what you say. Namo JD more for Sunny, Humia, near Casse, and Coupon Kwana, ye near Seda and Canadine. Did that quite? He said they were deemed Fiapim. Now, deemed Fiapim, so I said in for kind, it is and so that
Everything's gonna be okay. Find somebody
no and come on,
who not
then they be a brehon come.
get the night so they try. Hold on to
Yeah, me be such a pempi, no, Quan Bear na ye fee, ye see me spending your time. And I said, you spending time, no, be a boy, and now you waste time, no.
possessive for black hole. There will be a brighter day. Brighter
JNS argue and come on, yeah, better train.
when I'm going possessive for black.
Yeah, I'll support the program, media, so that's from and Comano. And then the Dikaya will join you on Facebook and now YouTube and now all the other platforms are. Your best show say obe like your page now follow say the be yeah the content be aba and yeah the program be a obetimanya kwanya ahwebi and obenya kwanya etie bi na mo feedback ni ade nso amode man abo ma program no ekọ nanim no yeda mase wo sa kwan ne so abra adwumadi egu so koso ya se wo wadwen kyerɛ wo experience wo bibia obi sumi ebetie na ahye ni nkran obi betie na asesa no ebekenya no na se ebetimanya impact a mesro na wa mama tie won kan obetima frɛ a contribute to live to the program on 703 565 2360 703-565-2360. And I'll be to me so I'm wadwenkyerɛ o contribution near the comment section no emu. Emeka no say life matters and ABRABO mu nsɛm every story counts. Eti ma mente wonka. And then come on no emu be hwam say
Minim say bra ye nipa ne de ye nipa ne de yes ya tutusie ne man
the obrafo kan ye nipa ne de den a niema bebre besisi. Na de hia ba ko pa no sa resource no se kɔ a wo santimi nkan biem say enne no o time a wo no lose so a you lose it for good It's not like any renewable. So when ya and then corner on sabesa can be. And then no and no home common yeah better train. The topic no the difference between investing and spending time. You can't spending time as yet say investing time na sɛ nkyerɛ saa nsonsonoeɛ bɛn na ɛda saa ne mmienu ntɛm.
Hold you tight and say everything's gonna be okay.
Nim sɛ ba berɛ deɛ a obiara ɔretie dwumadie anaasɛ ɔwɔ wiase biara adili with the berɛ sɛ bi efiri berɛ a Nyankopɔn ɛbɔ adeɛ Nyankopɔn ade bom koraa ɔde nna ne berɛ na ɛyɛɛ na nka obɛtumi ayɛ biribiara dako na biribiara one time obetumi aspiki into existence be a ɛsoro emu nneɛma ne ade nyinaa and so hwɛ a ɔhyehyɛ first day wɔ deɛ ɔbɔɔyɛ second day wɔ deɛ ɔbɔɔyɛ third day wɔ deɛ ɔbɔɔyɛ saa kɔpem the seventh day ɔde gye n'ahome nti ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɛbrɛ ɛso yɛ dɛ ehia saa nso na ansa na yɛbɛ wiase mu yɛ maame mu fa yɛ funu a wɔn wɔ brɛ ɛwɔ sɛ wɔn kɔm sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ akwadaa ne de bɛnyini nti time deɛ woyi firi bibie mu ɛnyɛ yie. And a time can process bibia we say school now kwa time da home even life I live time da home entina yes obi anya there won kyerebo wo time a ye wo ba asase so abra wo bedi niema wo befefam ni ade nyina ana abra wo de odwumadie ebeba wie
kwade ama wabemumbu nsuo beto ne nsuo ne tia ewia bebo nti bensu se wiase kura bepo gebusuafo beyi wama
tina koba se sa time no ehu hia pa ntimi bisa se wo de no how do you spend it by a share spending it no is it equivalent to investing the time and now there is a difference now say difference o ma a difference in the work now say ye cover be a wasteful plan ben you betimi dey about on track and make it very good use of the time.
Onyankopon ne tiase ogidi ni behwe ase mpredi asanwani mbegu ase nipa besrew na wonya hwekwa na ye atwe wase ni nyina mu wubu nkotodwa akasanya memeda ase
nti ansa na ye be dwumadie ni mu no said me kan ye ka bre a bre na medical acheche mu no ye ka bre ye ade a ehia a no na te say yetimi de bibia ye bi atoto ho because a brain na kire sene e obesi atoto niema a brain na kire even asasi so tena se de medi kan no odwumadie adwuma na wo ye program na wo ye e bia e brain hia na empempi ya na asefema ya se ebi mu mfa brain nya hwe omumbu they don't respect time they don't value time right bibia related to time no they do the opposite. They'll be very vital. I share program and they were planning ahead of time or the access to semester 9. But 9 be bonache say a whole crowd you put it together, you set it honey up. Now obi be tuma betina ho an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Now you share dwumadi na se. Na ya no be say eh enti omo yes ade no mo so consider other people so brave na. Enti and also ye be hwe sa eho enemy. Now, said me kind, is there even a real difference between spending time and investing time? You share obi to say Stephen Arcovia or say the key in spending time or say the key is not in spending time but investing it. And that leads us to the topic. What is the difference between not just spending it but investing it? Abra yeguso di jumano the mu enchechemu ni ade ebebe.
so we hear you fu awuba ni ayede ye Nyankopon ka wanka enya wo ya wo de fa ne se ifie bebra wo de ahwe wo ba wo hwe no school we man de duane san so pon no foka na when
Any time hu hia no the audio bre be ye no and then a be chere enema ne bre even level a obitima kwa kodu say one foul time na anye niema emwa one foul time no anye ade a emfa so de bia mbre wa sa sacrifices na niema a wo ye no ebitima boa ma o time no say ne obe use so no be more value and more value so a ebitimi I expect so ubetuma spending time on so many good things at Bebwa. Sounds on a one share with the time in the bay, ye, and ye may be a when you bet 1 day, 2 days, 1 week, 1 month. Be huna first quarter, second quarter. When you bet na year ni nyina atwam. I say, hey, this year they are fast oh. And he said, Bibia ni hwa guide you. We need specific plans, we need timelines. Me and they check here. We be wasting all the precious time. And at the end of the day, no, because say what wasting for time in our life. And the most important thing is your time, no, any one in your life. Until Bimoka say it's not how long you live on earth, but how you spend that time, the quality of life you live, the impact you make. And a bit say, we're living a life purposeful. Now say any bra we dinner ya bra a demo. Then you'll be the 90 years, not 90 years, no. One should make any good impact. On one team building a to level be a obetuma boa ne ho aboa foforo a now the compare bi obi on odi be 70 80 years ba wo hwe niema a watima ye niema Nyankopon afa ne so de hyan ofo mo a waboa ama humanity credit level bi a ho se saa nipa no nipa ne mi ade na why dey wohwe gu asase so eno na omo celebrate na though e ka se bi okone credit yanke wo sa rep ni ade but ekoye celebration ama amanfo ba be di nipa ne ho adanse because of how we use ne bre de ye and e wo school mu yi obi de ne bre be sua de bi ba be academians obi de ne de be call sporting part obi training more because e na skill and talent wo but the time no dey develop it the time no dey build that talent no until with time are all training every blessed day no you better till later no ono so ba be a big player obi dey talent ono enyum to ni ade bi or the studio gospel for so sorry them momuko programs ko to nyum ni nyina bre ni bi na ode ye timbisa say are you investing yours or you are just spending it and if you don't spend it wisely and as I say well, you've wasted it and that is what we are here to talk about today. And to the first part, you can't spending time. What does it even mean? You can't say, I'm spending time. So spending time without any return. I didn't know, you know, while away the time, but unya bibia in return, any value in return. That is what we mean by spending time. And I'll be like passive scrolling. Say, I did be over best spend so much time, content, and then the social media. Addictive. You be shen crofone masa. Say, I did be a wusian be a free man, a boa more more life man. That is valuable. And you are not just spending it, you are not wasting it. You are getting knowledge you can act on to better your life. Bibi Sadie, I mean, you are really investing the time. You are not wasting it. Because there are quality content on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, on X, and other social media platforms that you can leverage to build yourself, to improve yourself, to like increase your income, build your family, between relationships, personal finance. There are so many things you can do online today, but don't let it be wasteful. Another thing, your filler conversation. People can just get on call and talk about everything and nothing at the same time. So they no more can say like filler conversation. At the papa be and free mumba 24/7 we concern back to back the microphone same sa be bonsiri hehe sa when you better not just where the bed 2-3 hours on phone without any value. The convo now will have you are not getting anything from it, and it's not going to impact you in any way. Tadia be say oh a brand new. And the most important thing now which media man will be so you are downfall. So you bushini, so you then you break. Because your time is money. Because obi calculating isika bra obetimi de saa bre na ye. Ade all this bre ni be ya, di bibi be bre no. And then Jessica bra ye kono, ye be hwe niema bi. It's not just material. Because obetimi the brain now build the other aspects of life a be boam. And then reactive multitasking. Obi holding is abeke kanema be brave at a point. I mean, I don't believe in the concept of multitasking. tax switching. So me yep task A. Na me jai koye tax B. Moving the focus from here to that side. To be beginning na me sa ba, I'm just shifting the attention and the focus from the earlier part task to the one I just left. And in that case, I'm not really multitasking. I'm task switching. And so the other way so to me, I'm spending a lot of time. I'll be a jack of all trade, master of none, but better than one. And also very important. And you can investing time. What does investing time mean? You can't touch on spending time. Like having no valuable return, having no return from the time spent. Like unnecessary convo, near my phone, nsɛm, bɛkeka nsɛm, bibi ni, they are passive scrolling. You jump on content, ɛno koraa bɛsa stress you. Obi betumi ahwɛ obi social media post nowadays, na we are why so depressed, because why so anxious of the future. Obi koraa should be looking down on ne ho, because already other people here or feel sɛ ɔno deɛ ɔntumi achieve their because ɛnya their their own no. On only real stuff, in real life, near my way be paying. Now, so I'll compare maybe or no behind the scenes to go for highlights, to go for reels. So won't need any purpose, won't need any plan in life. Those things can become very intimidating. And name no, it's micro lady and crofobia masabi, or my own bone, a bimutimi near my bibra emboa. You can't investing time. Investing time means time with intention and long-term return. Until you're intentional. So it's not that you are just spending the time, but unim the odi branding ye. And in the long term, unim the sad now the branding ye edebe in return. Tia nona here. And we have near maybe sad issue. So idea we mean sending ye we pese me nya nim die pese me build a skill be isua bibia. That is investing time. Beginning a very challenging. And yeah, who start bibia for you feel like oh maybe cry untimi yet. That's why it's very good to have an open mindset. No, you're open-ended, exposed to. Now you're a positive thinker. Sometimes you don't have to block your mind by saying I can't do this, I can't do that. But know your strength and know where to channel that strength. And there are stuffs you can pick up to challenge yourself. To one who say, oh, you have an issue with communication. So be man akwenya say on that becomes an issue. So in that case, one who said this is a challenge I have. How do I improve upon it? Read books on public speaking or communication, attend seminars, workshops, and there so many content on YouTube and other social media platforms about personal development. All some of these things we invested time. And the apps are app like Headway, the best summarizing books amount. So every day we pick some areas out there. We be sharing who are there a bit more building. And to learning here, one good way to invest that particular time and not just spend it on near like so a time well spent is an invested time. It's not a wasted time. And always wasted time. The money here, all the effort, resources, a better time, no, always in the honokrana. In the long term because we say tisa brewe pa na nka metimi de aye sei na manye sei na manye na obebo ho so bo. Another thing you rest. Most of the time obu ho or who say a drew break here was a majima a do time I was order I was order a do time I hear a lone moment obey solitude moments no now all the time. And then being online is the new flex. People don't want to sign off early. They want to work to impress, or they want to make it seem like they are working their heads off. But that is not a valuable, I would say a good thing to do, because you end up burning out. You who say know when to rest, when to reset, because rest in here, we are juma back to back. Yeah, the group point be you need time to revitalize, to reset for the body, for the mind, for the brain to rest and to get momentum to push forward. And I nurture something like nurturing relationship. So be or with me no nipa way. I don't farm in any world near they know. They can bring value. You can learn something from them. They can as well learn something from you. And I'll be to me from afar, crowd be to me that you'll be your mentor, be kind of books, be kind of videos. So you can nurture some quality relationships. A bit more influence. That's why network is everything. So you cannot succeed by yourself. So if you want to go far, or if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go with others. That is very important. So it's always good to have people. So invest in people. Then no, emre say enye de ye ninka so said mpanimfo ka no. And then when your brain now the brain ya de. Ebre bi beba na bi kra hoden a wo de be ye saa de ni ho. I said the life no nwanwa in three stages. Uswa wo bre bebre, wo time bebre. So e bia wo niska, wo ni resources. And we uswa no. And I'll be drew the middle stage, which is youthful age or till so be you retire now. And also, wait my you may scabby bray. Over to me, I niema, but only time. Oh, one day, oh, scar, but only time. And now we ye juma or coba near day. And I win you when ye scar, be no. As that time, what time be brain is only a holiday. Ye cast a convocation where he what whatever place I will enjoy ho kra wo better. Now like nipadua na brag. So you have to live in the moment now betime when to enjoy life. Let's say we defer our happiness and certain things to the future. So okay, na me nyini na me retire na me. Obe retire na chese hunam dua ne nyina na kwa ne nyina ye mbre. You will not even be happy. You will not even be in that right mindset to even really enjoy like you want to. Because what go make when you want to do near day. So make the most now. Abra we bebunu. So the Bible saying kai above for a mighty bremeno. As another bonina by very important to sa oh young or pa. Live in the moment, enjoy life. Abra when ya de one danyamia say. So when can be. Now mum go so work it towards the open. Ti don't defer wo happiness to minya we a na mani beje minya we a na mani beje cause e bra e di ko ise bi wonnim de betimasi wonnim da bibi betimasi a announce wonnim da be free anything at all can happen so please make the most out of it to yeah defining spending time and investing time yeah making this analogy per se bi a when you have an option yeah wa usika and now they 20 you have an option to spend it on junk foods, to spend it on a bit more day problems are bro. And now you want to spend the same money on quality foods like vegetables, more any fruits, any healthy foods. To be successful, would the scanner tonema and pie, yeah. You are investing in yourself. You are living a very good life, very healthy. If a documentary or Netflix about centenarians, those who've been able to live more than 100 years. And research on what they eat is very important. And you can't spending some of the time, no, and you have to spend time on your health. You better that part. You be breaking it down into the various aspects. Now, where you really want to invest this by spending the time wisely to get value out of any time, and not just like say we'll spend this, I will spend it anyhow. So that is it. And baby sound who say at the end now what did you do yesterday that brought you a return? It could be intellectually, it could be emotional, it could be spiritual, it could be financial, or it could be any aspect of life. To say, wow, did you say, why you be here? And now, when you saw time in a certain way, a day for so be bro areas a market Kenya, over to mama who comment section ho. Because a near be brave and a day, a coso. Nti sɛ wahu biribi saa akɔ so a mesrɛ wo ma mehu sɛdeɛ meka me ne wo na ɛdi dwuma no wobrɛ ahia na sɛdeɛ yɛda mo ase sɛ mo ne yɛn ɛdi dwuma da biara no nyankopɔn nkɔ so nhyira mo mama joining yɛn ɛwɔ Facebook mama joining on YouTube mama joining on other social media platforms no nyankopɔn nhyira mo wo search Hope for Life TV Hope for Life Radio wobɛhu yɛn on all social media platforms. Yes, some mobile follow, no subscribe to your page no. So the by bit me acquire name. Open o share near so say bit my through all the social media platforms on Facebook so bit me edisa juma no. Enti yada obi bia se mo matimi a joining ye ni na yankopon enhia you say about time investment categories. A fun na me spending your time na yet to say we are wasting it, but we are rather investing it. The first part here is health. About wa pomodin a wo hwe wo bra wo live 24 hours na emu de na wo hisa saa de we de me de hwe ma pomodin ho asem. Ti wa pomodin no e fa wadi die me fa wo nem e fa wo exercise yem e fa o peace of mind. And the peace of mind is everything. And even focus. So me a declutter of mind, me a cut from social media. Sometimes you just have to turn off the dopamine detox here. Turn off the phone or put the phone aside for some time. Do something else. Suddenly na time ni na ya fabia and this argument where at the end of the day, no, we will end up wasting it. And not just the waste part, in here me. It's had the negative impact, best bro. There's be a 24/7 scrolling, your phone so sa. Wa, and you say, oh, consume be a bit my boy. Oh, straining when ni, and the best best stress. So, at the end of the day, when you be and free. Utanya ya, when you cry and have been so born also. It's about health part now. Some of the ways I bet my spending on my car, we will be a exercise and will be ultimate nante kakra, stretch kakra, ultimate spend the quality time with your family. Because I know so crowd will feel fulfilled, which is very important. Ultimate da, because na your investment and yes, now be a person or flexi where jumemuni ade. So those things are very important to make sure make it time because it's good for your health. About relationship, how are you building healthy relationships with people? And yes, a whole association, this circle, be mad, they are draining you. They are pushing you to do things you don't want to do. Abasa, or you are not spending that time wisely. About you are not investing it in something that will bring a return. So let's invest in meaningful conversations about relationships. One of the ways you can do is deep listening and presence. Obi timi ni udi nkomo hu se ade die utimi onimpanifo bi mu share the omo ye you just keep quiet and listen then you tap into their knowledge. So couples cry time more mo ho edi nkomo share ideas eboa mo mo do esokama obi o ha brand che se wonya bi kra man partner or investing in obi a on nimpo bobra or the time ni nyina ye other things which is not important. So invest your time in the people you love. And also here, if you owe knowledge share be will be with resources near other stuff a bit share it with people. So there's in Yankopon share when you won't na we share. We share said the bear also be to me abua afofro. Name no, please don't be taken advantage of and don't be taken for granted. Because people will take that leniency, everyone say, oh, you're good, oh, you're good, and people will use it against you. Why do you say, oh, one or not just a more different agenda? Another aspect here, In terms of maybe a satisfaction, what time are we use to know? Idea are we free mono? Does it make you satisfied? This make you satisfied that then you have to rethink how you spend that time. Because not all time spent is invested. It be a total waste of time. And a best turning from association, from relationship, and all the other aspects we've talked about. So spend the time on building a skill. You can learn something. You can learn a skill. You can learn a tool, how to use a tool. You can take a course. You can go to school. You can go to a webinar, a workshop. You can watch a YouTube video. You can watch or consume other content. While you can read books. Spend the time on something while being for free. One only strength, only weaknesses. And to him say, I say me tosini, I also me peja me hoa, if I show ye. And then I say, yeah, so mediocrity so, and I settle for this. See, I be how we can do our best, but we don't want to do that. And now the oyensa na yena say na I say yes, so ya glamorize it, mediocrity. That's how I see it. Said the last time you discussed about timidity and tepidity. Those things don't need to be tolerated. We have to, you can stay humble, but you don't have to do those things to make you look humble, which wouldn't help. So we can build a skill. And in building skills, now there are a lot of strategies we can use to do that. And one of them is 15 minutes a day, which is nearly 100 hours a year of focused learning. Two persons instrument, big ball, persons BB. Maybe I begin to set a bigger goal. No one to man yet. Maybe I say, hey, maybe I be now. To be a book cry no be ready. Book ni pages no cry putting it off or share the numbers and I choose. Hey, can I read this book? But all the no set to goal. One here be discourage you. And there be I think it's a guy, a connected minds, bisa motivation or discipline, and it's always discipline. Because you need to do something to get motivated to do more. You don't get motivation. So once start here, you are just wasting the time. See, the most important thing is put more effort, learn something. Because Adiabakwa Mishian and say, if you want to succeed in any area, you have to follow those three ways. First, be valuable. And one of the way you can be valuable is to spend the time to build, to develop yourself. And you can only develop yourself by investing in you. You take a course, you go to school, you go to a workshop, you read books, you watch videos, you learn. I know now bit me at Akowani. And the second part is be visible. I just say there when I would be visible and found one to take. And then social media, but very anti your cry say camera content we would say tadi obetima bi but very and we are so focused on people's opinion, judgment, rejection, bullying near the so the me ye will be can say make all the start. Yes, and you're perfect. And perfectionism ni baby. Start goal and the goal should be excellence. Keep improving. Maybe with time, obe catching you maybe a brow corner, obe get it better. And like yeah, cut time once no. Time and tide awaits no man. To one starting now is a person we are perfect at. Obey you. And then there are several platforms you can be visible. Say yeah, on social media in person. Try say bibini a being who appear juma moi. Men found who see. I'm saying some mistakes no. Nipa you be at some point you feel like oh I just need to get my job done. Me we are me new be any asset. But who say yeah being visible in a place any value. Be visible to leadership. Be visible to people who can push you. It's a human man. Who say baby can call you who appear near baby a bit mama promotion. Say microphone on your more relate here. Who say baby a bit me business opportunity. There be a bit me value be ABRABO. That's where we want you to be visible. and be vocal. That is also very important. Sometimes, when you're vocal, like I said, how can you be visible? Because you can't just post something, a still picture. Nobody knows what you think. Obi okra obe follow brand and obey BBA. The faith behind that brand to build a value, how people develop trust in you, and because of you, they can patronize any product you bring onto the market or anything you recommend. See that those things are very important. So you come to skill and learning are very very important. And some of the strategies is to reading, journaling, mentorship, and others. About spiritual and mental health, here spend time on yourself. You need long time to meditate, to pray, to read your Bible. You need solitude time for creativity, for clarity, and for bibia wow this idea with me here for me. Because that long moment that long moment now build it. It's about personal development. You do it during those long moments. So you need that to grow spiritually. Spend time. The most important thing is the time spent with God. Then it can be whatever time, 10 to 20. It can even be 5 minutes. If you can do your devotion, you can read your Bible. All those things are very important. Please don't take them for granted. And I share Yankopon calling ne guahodo bebre. Obi oha ono hwɛ deɛ obi yɛ no na ono feel sɛ ɔnyɛ hwee. But diversity is needed in the house of God. And diversity is not seen in conformity. I said there will be a way until I say no na me be. No, it has to be achieved through diversity. That's how the church or any organization can grow. And that differences are important because you know the same thing. Obiara ne ne deɛ, na ne nyinaa nso hia ma ɛkɔ yɛn anim. So please don't undermine or don't look down upon yourself. And man low self-esteem, need fear. I say, are you showcasing your fears? Life I will lead no. Who and wo now demonstrate the excuses. You one no name be brave. I usro say be out 15 your best usro say okoye ye. But all those failures are needed. A time will come and no now begin as what me I propelled. So please start something. First of all, build a business. Don't be scared. Go for it. If you as a risk can be there, my life in itself is risky. Because unim da as a big ube and bibia so de etimisi wariem jumem bibia risk so we any failure unkwa no fail. What failure and so what? Life goes on. You take the lessons out and then move forward. Yes, I want to hear whom be ma de bia no be kan ho ahye. And about something like resting and recharging, said the can rest is productive. True rest, because what you are home here, it means build your future capacity. And my memory cry good. Mean that and cry to me affect your memory. Tisa near no be here. And I about near my time you are spending, you feeling like investment or any investment. But we are toxic productivity. Always working with no clear goal. As a baby, our baby, when now, but no akɔyɛ bi wode wo nsa aka wuti we are now the akyire ase da biara no jumping on we kɔ we jumping on we ɛkɔ we and abasa you think you are investing but in actual sense you are wasting the time. You are not spending it in the right manner. I'm saying you better break you ha na ya tonkra na ya take a commercial break. Yada atiefoɔ ne adɔfoɔ a wɔn joining yɛn ase. Chase 5, Nyankopɔn nhyira wɔ baabi a wɔwɔ biara sɛ wɔajoine. Rikopoku nso mehu sɛ wɔajoine a wɔhwɛ yɛ live.
Kumentu, ye wadini hutu na ni nyameso adini na dibuano. Ye ni ye, so no de beba na ma waba mungu.
Nti sɛdeɛ meka no adɔfoɔ nyinaa ɛna me panel members a moboa ma abrabɔ mu nsɛm akɔ n'anim meda mo nyinaa mo ase. Ɛyɛ me nua, ɛyɛ Tio, ɛyɛ Victor, ɛyɛ JP baabi a wɔwɔ biara Nyankopɔn nhyira wo. Kwame Musa, Nyame nhyira wo. Chris, ɔne Kingsley so baabi a mowɔ biara Nyankopɔn nhyira mo paa sɛ maboa ma yɛatumi aba abɛduru saa mpɛmpɛnsoɔ yi. nyankopɔn adom so nti yɛgu so ɛkɔ yɛn nim da biara apapino Anna Kenzie, Medamase, for the love and the support. Esther, so many about Esther. God richly bless you for all the wonderful and the massive support I will throw behind us each and every day. Oh, Mary, few. Very soon, no better than Kasa Yache. When we say you may be so touched, then, Ukramu Pampe, Cynthia, so baby, I will be a Yakupon and Shell. Kissy, main count and not Mary, few. Many about Mary. Ɛna Selina mo nyinaa so Nyankopɔn nhyira mo sɛ mo taa dwumadie yi akyi. Dracy also baabi a wo biara Nyankopɔn nhyira wo. Ɛho sɛ wode wotaa yɛkyi pampee ɛwɔ North Carolina kyerɛ sɛ da biara woma dwumadie no ɛkɔ n'anim. Nti obi biara mesrɛ mo ambɔ odin a ɛnkyerɛ sɛ merɛ afiw. Ɔmo a moboa ma dwumadie no ɛkɔ n'anim no ɛdɔɔso. Na mmom deɛ ɔtaa yɛ akyi paa da bi a ɔsponsor dwumadie yɛ Obapa Ventures. Obapa Ventures kyerɛ sɛ wohia biribi a wode bɛdi dwuma wopɛ sɛ woyɛ program biara wopɛ sɛ woware woto wo wedding woyɛ bridal shower woyɛ yie program biara deɛ wopɛ sɛ woyɛ biara ɛho akadeɛ deɛ Obapa Ventures bɛnya bi ama ɛba ntaade ɛba kente wax mpaboa ɛba beats ɛyɛ ahwenneɛ a wobɛnya bi ama ɛba dresses ɛba lace authentic drinks paa wobɛdi bɛyɛ dwumadie a wobɛba ababa bɛhwɛ bi a ho sɛ dwumadie yɛ fɛ biribiara nneɛma a yɛde yɛ nyinaa di mu a Obapa Ventures na mekamfo ma wo look no further ɔwɔ authentic stuff sɛdeɛ yɛka no no wobɛtumi afrɛ CEO ɛyɛ Barbara Aduchum ɛwɔ 571-278-8663 571-278-8663 ana wobɛtumi afrɛ Mike ɛwɔ 571-278-6417 571-278-6417 wobɛtumi nso asend ne email ɛwɔ barbara@gmail.com barbara@gmail.com Facebook so ohwehwɛ Obapa Ventures a wobɛtumi ahu nneɛma a ɔtɔn no wɔ bi wɔ hɔ bɛnya kwanya hu bi ofrɛ ne nso adeɛ wɔ hɔ biara no ɔbɛkyerɛ wo mu kama Instagram so Obapa for real wotɔ no so wobɛtumi afollow no anaa wobɛtumi akɔ hɔ akɔhu nneɛma no bi ohia bi a wafrɛ no ɛba TikTok nso a ne handle yɛ Obapa Mami Wusua and also wobɛtumi ahete ne app Obapa nneɛma deɛ wa wobɛdi ho adanseɛ wode me sɛ wopa frɛ no wowɔ in and around US ha or ship it out of state and ofrɛ na baabi a wo bia so wobɛtumi ama wo nsa ka bi na menim sɛ wo deɛ wowa wotɔ bi anaa ofrɛ no no hwɛ wa wode me bo bɛbrɛ me aba bɛda m ase nti Nyankopɔn nhyira wo sɛ wobɛtie na wohia wafrɛ Obapa yɛgu so toa dwumadie no so sɛdeɛ mekaeɛ no and here discuss the difference between investing and spending time. It's hard to know. Is there a difference? So you share the difference between the two. Now Bobby so you defining what we mean by spending time. You can what we mean by so investing time. Spending time here without any return, without any plan. And investing time here doing it intentionally wasɛ wahyɛ da waboa pa ɛyɛ biribi a wobɛnya mfasoɔ afiri mu ɛyɛ sesi a na sɛ daakye ɛna yɛaka nneɛma a yɛbɛtumi ayɛ na yɛbisa question sɛ afiri bi a nnora ne ɛna ɛdi akyire woayɛ biribi a ɛbɛtumi de biribi papa bi abrɛ wo wohwɛ w'asetena ɛyɛ emotional intellectually spiritually financially ne other aspects ɛna yɛabobɔ nneɛma a wobɛtumi invest wo time wo ma ɛbɛboa wo ne bi so baako yɛ wo health sɛ wobɛda yie sɛ wobɛhwɛ w'adidie ne w'anammɔntuo biribiara wobɛyɛ exercise wobɛyɛ nneɛma a wobɛtumi ama w'anyina akyɛ nti ɛna yɛhwɛ relationship so a ɔmo a wo ne ɔmo assign no sɛ value bi firi mu ɛɛba do you spend the time and those time they are invested or they are just wasted those things are also very important and about the skill satisfaction part one year learning and the way free much is any year also you have to study to show yourself approved he said wait ma ko wani wait ma DBB man yes or work on in here and then adoma chedi and also ka ho in disenka e ka ho anti say obom paia waso nyame so mo metimi nya nim de amount me ko wanim na also wetimi enya baby papa edu about spiritual part you can invest in yourself by spending quality time with God to help you know your purpose and to give you a clear vision with media bra. And through meditation and prayer, and now you hear solitude, like spending time on your peace of mind. I name to me, I no cry here more. Say, money man cloud your mind, and money man entity, and that will also help you be very creative. And personal development may happen when you are alone. The time you spend to learn, the time you spend to read books, and those times, no. And then here, and about rest, which is also part of health. So, but the year, I know your big investment. Now, near Drew, near my you did say investment. We are spending that time on those things, but they are not investment. But we are towards productivity, always working with no clear goal. Or don't say can we now, don't say can we now, don't say can we. But I also say, invested time. At the end of the day, you will not achieve anything. Because wako can we, ultimately soon complete a which is not really good. And now over scheduling, obi oha say there be bibi oni space crowd the channel home. Juma why you busy sound back to back. There be no stress. That's how you be burned out. So you think you are investing the time. You need time, as well spacing your man out kakra. Because are you really busy? Because activity is not impact. Sometimes we mistake activity for impact. You can be busy for nothing. So what's the nneɛma bebree abɔ so de wɔn nsa keka nneɛma wei de akɔka wei thinking say you are really doing so much, but at the end of the day you realize that there's no value in whatever you are doing. See, please know what you are working on, and you have to reflect on the whole year. Is it good? The time I mean, you soon year. Am I investing the time or I'm just wasting it? If I'm wasting it, how can I redirect the time and the energy to be a bit more boamia? Instead, so this our time, no be envy obi, be free obi dia kan obi ho asem, obi free obi dia kodi kokonsa, dia ye niema in here. I don't know for our time ni nye bibi a bit more boamu akọ wani. Bibi a bit more boamu osika sem aye okay. Bibi a bit more boamu spiritual life aye okay. Bibi a bit more boamu relationship aye okay. Bibi a bit more boamu family aye okay. Na mmom sɛ wode saa time no bɛkɔ akɔsɛe obi. Now the time ni sɛ obi a, what are you going to get back? Wonya biribiara papa biara in return. And show love. Men keka nipa ho nsɛm. Cause ɛbrɛ no ɛno ano no wonya de kɔka wi asa abrɛ no wonya biem. Ɛbɛkɔ n'anim akɔ a, and time yɛ ɛnyɛ renewable. Ti ɛkɔ a ɛkɔ for good. Ti ɛno so ehia. And said the midi can be sa mekayen. Or is your calendar a reflection of your values or your fears? To share your calendar and on a guide with time, no, send you planning na and a reflecting your values are the bobra and the issue and our fears. You say, almost be a dear, wow, things are deal with the commit my view. I say, I don't know, you can free when I won't try. I shall say, dear, yes, will be fairly. I shall say, dear, we are. Ɛnyɛ ne nyinaa na ɛbɛkɔ yie but ne nyinaa ka the journey ho obi wohwɛ sɛnea bi a ɔhyɛ biribi ase about a year 2 3 years 4 5 years time a wokɔhwɛ sɛnea ɔhyɛ ase na ɛbɛyɛ wo sɛ agorɔ bi na wodi saa na sesi a deɛ woyɛ koraa a wogye di sɛ wayɛ better no wohwɛ no in the next 2 3 years a there will be so much learning and wobɛhu sɛ oh ɛno koraa no why improve so much. So the only thing you need to do is to start against all odds. And yes, a BB fear near. So please don't let your calendar reflect your fears. Man, reflect your values. It is a reflective fears. Please let's spend the time wisely by investing that time and not just wasting it on things and some of the things a bit more boring. Am I audit your time and you are realigning your time. But I couldn't say a time audit. Every week and every month, every quarter, every year. This sound say then I met my then I met my achieve. Then I mean to me, I mean to me, then you'll be able to work on that. The time ni be baby bebre and fasobi and free so much. That means those time are being wasted. You are just spending on things that will not bring any value to you. And you need to find a way to align it well. Na maybe I made a connect more. Also, misade baba bia menya more value from that. And oh baby sa what kind of life is this time creating for me? We'll have two kind for fraud. Two kind for fraud and say, oh, person go fast, 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 fast. And the time, just say, when you be bow now, 1 year passes here. He said, one year be and see when you so shut down to 2 years. Say, may you way, if you want, may you way. Yeah, plans change. I know, dear. And I'll send a proverb second. Say, many are the plans in a man's heart, but the purpose of the Lord will prevail. Ti nneɛma bi wɔ hɔ a yes, all the nneɛma ɛbɛyɛ, but the nyame pɛ no na ɔde wɔbɛfa. But wɔyɛ plan necessary. You just go with it. At least you have a plan. Ɛna wɔde kɔ. Ɛnyɛ sɛ wonni plan biara na wokɔ a ne sɛ wokɔ saa. Ti sɛ biribi mmoa wo a, you have to reconsider how wototo nneɛma ne how a wosi ɛrekɔ no. Because ɛba ne saa ɛbɛboa wo. And sɛnea you use certain techniques. Will this matter in 5 years? Obviously, a prioritization tip. If it wouldn't matter in 5 years, don't spend for more than 5 minutes worrying about it. Because idea will be the way say, in the next 5 years, will this really matter? And who be here now? And who here? I don't know how who be brave or home. You say, name, we say, almost say, why say, no, na. And you know the best sound. You know yourself. The idea of more just move on with your life. Because the way be a nipa beka, or your papa ye beka. Although part time ni na 24 hours ni kura men febi. Still nipa bedi wa tem so no one mu kura unim time so fa so. And watch ni na the man microphone we no abet so don't do that. No, plan your time and don't stop learning. Because learning the M say and the ABRABO life and the an addition and there's something good to learn and to know from everybody. Adebakwa, I think that this week me chance on. No be kase one omo omo nibi delay broke people ne omo say when wealthy they claim to know everything. Be what you say onye na you so opinion hum question bibi. Kan we we oni but omo di omo wealthy people ne billionaire friends no they are always willing to learn from anybody and everybody. No matter say the nipa no ni pedigree and level or why willing so be sure be free ne ho. Enti make sure don't box yourself. Don't have a fixed mindset. Have that growth and open mindset. You are ready to learn from people. And there's nothing wrong with not knowing everything because you can't know everything. Yes. We say class be adi who ni say one nya adi no. They don't know that it's more. No pen no because no na wo here they are starting to throw 10 pages out the better. So please don't undermine anybody and learn to use that very well to your advantage. Tiago Jumadie no and so who say adofo ni bi ne etiefo ni bi so adjoin ni. Mama join ni nyina Nyankopon enhira mo se modemo bre afrem yen mo ani edi sa adwuma. Menim se abra adwumadie ni koso no ye niema bebre based on more feedbacks are ever say you good Minuacha say 5. I said my humble question. Is it commendable to sacrifice your last strength and sacrifice strength no in quotes by investing your time to make someone pass an exam at the expense of your sleep? post a night shift. I just say question where they are no deal. Wow. Is it commendable to sacrifice your last strength by investing your time to make someone pass an exam at the expense of your sleep post a night shift? Answer me the RTA for where the enyame me question. What to my nti o wa no ye bi a said me kind no betimi afre de wadwen kyerɛ aba. Saa nso na wobetimi so de comment aba or answer. Ba ohwen nkɔmɔ a ye di a ye ba about investing time na one way I can and it say it has to be done with intention and it was a long-term return. And he said wo de wo strength ne wo time ne wadi nyina bu obi ama na pass exams no. Wonna wakɔ night aba ne ade nyinaa no. Sɛ nipa ne pass wo ne exams na ɛmfasoɔ bɛn na wobɛnya. Will you get fulfilled? Say me so metima boa nipa yi ama na ayɛ a pass. Na pass a wa pass na ɛbɛboa ɔno amu kora ma ne aboa foforɔ. If the answer is yes, then that time is never wasted. But if the answer is no, na nipa na wo boa no ono no nyɛ ready say ebi obɛboa ne ho. Obi also you're very serious or you're very willing to learn or you're okay or you're open. Na emum no ohia support. Ohia sɛ obi bɛboa no. Ɛna ebi nso a kwan a wobɛnya no ɛne sɛ wakɔ adwuma ba saa night no. Ti wo so bra wobɛnya de aboa no ne saa brɛ. Ti sɛ bibi saa deɛ I don't see anything wrong with it. Na emum no sɛ nipa no ɔno so wɔ time ebi kora making ɔno ne nyɛ night or day ni ade ɛwɔ sɛ ɔno yɛ research already kora na mo interact na mo di ho nkɔmɔ ayɛ easy na ɔno na put in any effort wanyɛ bibi much na ne nyinaa ɔtwɛn sɛ wo na ɔbɛba abɛyɛ deɛ there is a question ɛna ebiom boa na wo boa no wonya any good anything in return and anything in return said you cannot just physical say sika na say it can be fulfillment say oh okra no we feeling good say wetima boa wo bi amana passing the exam say be boa nipa na emom no say nipa no nye willing now also all the time ni yeah without any clear expectation or any good return na quote on unquote construct can ye dey wo ye dey na eminua what to hofo I just say one ye do ginema and the banner na ankoboana I say you think you are investing but you are actually wasting that time now say nipa na the brain ebo so no serious we putting the effort wo sacrifices wo here for that night shift and any waste it me kakra meka eno no omo a etiefo ne adofo aka so mo betimo de madwen kire no aba me no acha say me da say bebre for the question and say we a very 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 good question and the answer in it depending on the situation can based on discussion I know. Say yeah Breno akakre bi na ayebe anti yebe na ya wrap it up. Now yeah wrap it up no yebe through a challenge for this week because minim say obebisa ho say me spending my time here. Am I investing the time or I'm just wasting it? And if free no coin so say be our own fall boni any day my bra. We say break here pa we are see your team be bia about time. Ko ba dey crop boy or the brain ye na juma. How much more me know? So they make Yankopon be bia and so no ye no go to me say obema we are say ni mu ade nyina happen within a second. But or ye any time say the be hwɛ na ho ama yɛn atimi ahwɛ so ayɛ yɛ life a year. And please, investing time is about intention plus future value. They just say they make intention a good your future value. You are not just wasting it. And spending time is often unconscious and reactive. To be or you are just spending it. Making on also the watana abeka 1-2 days. You know, because I mean that shouldn't be a basa. You are just reacting to that and you spend the time value be emblem. And please share a moment when you switch from spending time to actually invest in it. and what changed. And also bit me ama yehu ewo comment section hono. Yɛda mo ase bebree menim sɛ ɛnɛ yɛabobɔ nneɛma bebree so about the difference between investing and spending time. Because time is a very, very valuable resource. Now, yes, yɛn nuane adɔfo ma yɛmfa obuo ne anidie ma brɛ. Yɛka sɛ yɛbɛyɛ biribi a yɛntrae sɛ yɛbɛdi brɛ ne so sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛnsɛ nkurɔfoɔ bebree so mmerɛ. And it doesn't really also look good. It doesn't position us well. Say undi brɛ so a. So this is what we want most, but we use worst. Send a kind, a William Penn. Please let's do an audit. Say a kind in the next 48 hours. Try say, am I investing my time or I'm just wasting? I'm spending it wastefully. If I'm not doing it well, then I have to readjust. And to me, Sermo, Ahana, Yabreno, Ebema, Yakwama, Yedi, and Ejumedieno, SC. Please say no if you need to. So there be our own waste of time be brave. At the chronic how be the BB be with the time wasting. I also ignore maybe I ignore. Also cutting crophobia of a bebo I'm waste of time. Cut them off. Until we meet next week, God be with us, God protect us. And him say Yankopon be yadom. Osade ye be chat na watch. Until then, Mr. Osho so ye. And then Yema be brain so. And God richly bless you. And bro, keep it up, and God bless you too for supporting. You be shared. That's ene. You be sa share. Moson for Barimaba Kodua makramu.
Yes, I saw for the yes, I prefer the any house or remember. One talk on a Wednesday, and I say, will be ante wonka. She has a yes, I will buy a dear, and I will buy a crop. Nia what is came so we hear your phone, I will buy. Nia your day, and Uncle Punka, Wanka, and your way. Would it funny say if you be bra, would you shall buy? We share the school, reminded you, and it sounds upon a hooker. Now when you back at you, we said, I have my papa. Ah, Sana, your man, Uncle Pondi out. And she ran away, then you will seek out. A Christopher say, you never saw the Ayawa. Ebe ye nyame fe wo no ankasa be hia o.